Pokemon League, you've left your name as Game. Didn't you want to change you to Episode 1?
Oh, yes.
Ian's just said as Vassafal.
How do I... Le Cog.
I don't think you can. I don't think you can change it while you're recording.
Cog.
Let's try.
Or can you?
You
We'll
can.
see.
You can. Yeah,
Can
your
you? Oh,
info.
you can?
You
Wow,
change
okay.
it. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
So we can put Vassafal
Yeah,
as
boy.
Vassafal the first. Ep1. Ian's just so like, I'm Vassafal and I will always be Vassafal. I'll add an extra
I'm
L
not
shall
in each
not.
changing
section.
the only reason that does it helps Milo for like 2 seconds with the edit, and that's it.
2 seconds is a lot, Ian. You know this.
Yes, Ian.
But from what I hear about you, I've heard it is a lot.
I know.
Oh, that was like a bat, wasn't it? That was like a...
I'll bat that back.
Oh, he's talking about the edit times, definitely.
Yeah,
Of course I am.
absolutely.
Yeah, of course
Yes, yeah.
I am. Sue said sometimes 2 seconds is all you get.
Oh, Sue. Oh, Sue.
If you're lucky.
Anyway, shall we get on with the show?
Anyway, yeah, I
do
think
it.
we should
Let's
actually
do
crack
it.
on swiftly.
We're aiming to finish on Tuesday, this show. So
I
this will
need to be
quite,
finished at a good time because I am
Yeah.
literally.
Can this show finish on the same day it started?
Yeah.
Well, last week did.
Find
That was the
out.
longest
That's what I
recording
mean.
ever. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
It was only eclipsed by our 1 year show where we did a 4-hour recording with 12 guests.
5.
oh
5
Ian,
hours.
do you remember
5.
that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Never again.
And like, everyone's...
We did say never again, but who knows?
I do.
Who knows? Oh, Milo.
That was the most colour-coded
Spoilers.
show we've ever seen.
Most
I know.
successful show, that was. Biggest
Oh,
challenge.
was it? Can we eclipse
I
it?
can't believe, do you know what? We have gone backwards. I mean, I remember that. We were ambitious back then, weren't we? Now we just go...
Nobody else has ever done a show like that.
No.
We'll have to
they
think,
In
haven't.
our
we'll have to
field,
think of
anyway.
something, actually, because we worked out when episode 200 is. And it's
You mean Lachlan
the-
worked it out?
Yes, or he made me look at my calendar when I didn't want to. And the 15th of December, boys, is the 200th episode release date.
Yeah, that's the sort of stuff we should be knowing, though, Milo. I feel like that we should be paying more attention to this stuff. So the 15th of, what was that, February next year, did you say?
We said we're celebrating 250 back in the day. After 100, we said 250 was our next milestone.
Did
Well, we are the only people that have officially never missed a week.
Never.
Boom.
Bomb. And this is 171.
Apparently, the Waste Spotters have never missed a week either.
Yeah, but they've only been going for like 2.5 episodes.
2.5 episodes.
Shout out Jamal and Glor.
Yeah.
When you get on our level, you can talk to us then.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Lachlan told me that, actually. Milo's bestie.
Well, okay, let's rephrase that then. We're the only podcast that doesn't miss a week that edits it. Is that better?
There we go.
There we go.
I think, yeah, we'll go with that.
We'll go with that.
This week on episode 171, how the flock did we do on our research day? GOFest fusions are coming, and the Game Lord sparkles brightly. Welcome back to the Incensed podcast. Great to have you joining the three of us, who are the one who took a day off for a tall, hairy Australian, Masterful 27, the one who landed 3 green birds this weekend, Ian Waterfall.
Is that the best you
the
can come
one-
up with?
yeah, sorry. And the one who looks alike anything and everything according to Ian, it's me, Pogo Miley UK. Boys, how are you doing this time round?
That was a weak entry. Mark took a day off and Ian caught 3 green Pokemon at the
3,
weekend.
yes.
Come on.
A 6-headed birdie.
I had to
Very
get
impressive.
the hairy Australian featured in there somewhere. He doesn't like the hairy factor.
No, he doesn't like that. And I never referenced him as that either. But
No, big hairy Australian. That's how he's been known since Seattle.
apparently you gave him that name, Ian. Is that right?
No, Milo did after he was accosted.
So I didn't mention any hair.
It would sound worse if you said big shaved Australian.
Oh dear God.
Ian, Ian, do you know what, though? He does look like that person, doesn't he, Ian? Milo. Just, he could enter anyone in there, couldn't you? But he does look like them, doesn't he?
Insert
Okay.
name here. Yes, yeah.
Look, yeah, just it doesn't have to be anyone specific, Milo, but you do look like that person.
Actually, to be fair, I'm going to defend myself here. Everybody that we've said you look like, you do resemble slightly.
Yeah.
Especially
What,
Jar Jar.
Oh yeah, okay,
Jar Jar,
perfect.
yeah. Not yet. It was quite funny actually. I had people reference Yaya Toure last week. I had some people mention, go, "What's he mean a Eurovision? That it's a footballer." I went, "He ain't gonna know that. He ain't gonna know that he's a footballer." Yaya Toure, Milo. Is that some sort of Eurovision act that you said?
As we've cleared up many times on the podcast, if it's anything to do with football, be it the actual foot variety, or the
Ball.
the rugby-shaped ball that Americans and Australians throw with their hands, I know nothing.
AFL. So, Milo, have you had to battle down the hatches anyway from some Geordies since we last spoke to you?
No, thankfully, I think they're still assembling. Geordies assemble in the north. But yeah, apologies, Ian. I genuinely couldn't think of anything on the fly that was more potent at intro for you.
But out of the three of us, we can generally rely once a month for Whitfield to come up with something witty, and today, Whitfield wasn't witty.
That's all right. This is my one time in 171 episodes to not be fun. That's allowed.
But you are fun. You keep telling us that.
Well, your name, Witty Whitfield. Yeah, Witty Whitfield. Come on, Milo Witty.
Whittyfield. Anyway, with all that said and done.
Pop your incenses, champions. Let's go.
And the reason we encourage you to do that is because we love to hear from you. If you get something shiny, a hundo, Galarian bird, I don't know why I put Galatian bird.
Galatian bird.
Yeah, that's my show notes. Galatian bird. Interesting. Anyway, a Galarian bird is what I was meant to write on my show notes, or whatever.
When are the Galatian birds being released? Is that going to be Gen 10?
That will be GoFest 2034. But
I want to know what a Galatian
if you get something
bird
while
is.
listening to the show, you can post your catches to us using hashtag Shinies of the Week.
Can you clarify the spelling?
Just about, but not in a fun way. SHINIESOFTHEWEEK. That's the correct spelling. Include that hashtag on your post to make sure we spot it. And you can do that on our social medias as X, Instagram, and Threads. That would be at Incensed Podcast. You've got our campfire community, which we have linked in our show notes in the description. You can email us at contact@incensedpodcast.com or leave us a WhatsApp using this number.
Well, yes, you can use the number. We need a jingle for this. +44 759 269 5696.
Fabulous. Thank you very much for that. So there's a multitude of ways that you can get in contact with us. And we definitely encourage you to do so. We love to hear from you and sharing your catches in our favourite section of the show.
And now, children, it's time for Getting to Know You with the Incensed Podcast.
So, a bit like Mark, I was listening to another podcast, but this isn't an exact copy of their question. This is like a...
Are you saying his was an exact copy?
Yes, but...
Steady on, Milo. That's some accusation.
Outsourced. That's
outsourced.
It.
That is some accusation, Milo.
Unlike Mark's outsourced question last week, I have outsourced but twisted a little bit. So, and this might play now quite nicely because you both hate me this week. If you could play a practical joke on the other two hosts, be it with them together or them separately, but the practical joke has to be the same, what would you do? And probably explain why. And I'll throw it over to Vasa first.
I would give you an electrical cable while you're standing in the rain.
That's quite intense.
That'd be quite funny, wouldn't it? Yes.
So you'd thunderbolt me or whatever it is.
It depends if you've got rubber-based shoes, you'd be okay.
Intensio, but you've got to do it to both of us. So you're electrocuting Mark and me.
Actually, no, I can't electrocute you because I need you to edit. So I can't really electrocute Mark on that basis.
My usefulness preserves me.
I couldn't do that. I would tie your shoelaces together so you comically fell forward when you tried to walk.
Okay. So you do that to both of us, yeah?
Why not?
Ready, steady, go. Bounce Week Community Day.
Yes, today that may have happened.
Yes, perhaps. Maybe I'm not wearing shoelaces in.
If I see you in Crocs, mate, then it's the last time we hang out together.
Let's find out. Well, you would have noticed beforehand, but okay. We've got tying shoelaces together for a comical fall. Me? Marky, what would you do to Ian and I?
This is a great question because there's loads of harmless things you can do to friends, isn't there? Like you can murder a pet. You can.
What's that movie?
You could bag something horrific and put it for their letterbox. You could put Japanese knotweed in their garden. I mean, there's loads of harmless little things you can do with friends. You know,
You can make them go to Black Sheep Coffee rather than Starbucks.
Absolutely.
You can make them go to the north.
Absolutely. Oh, Milo, don't go back up there. You're not safe up there.
I
That
know,
might be my-
exactly.
Not after last week, you're not sunshine. They're after you.
Yeah. I was going to say, like, I'd probably take Milo on a guided tour of St James's Park, and Ian can come along as well.
Parade me
We
around.
can point at him and go, "He's the one. He's the one." The monkey out Family Guy.
We'd have to be in tow, so Ian would have to be subjected to this as well.
Yeah, but Ian's safe because Ian knows that Newcastle play at St James's Park.
I didn't upset the Sunderlanders and the Newcastle people.
Yeah, the
I haven't seen
Rokerites.
an email of complaint yet.
Well, that might change, but no.
Let us know if I've offended you.
Those things are a little bit harsh, aren't they? To be fair, I wouldn't do that to even. I'll probably do it to an enemy, to be fair, but I wouldn't do it to my friends. I wouldn't do it to you boys. So it's a bit childish, and I think I can have a lot of fun with, and it would probably be naughty, and it'd make your lives a bit hellish for a little bit. But I like the idea of doing a mailing list prank to both of you and seeing what I can get you on through the post.
Don't, seriously. I'm getting
See.
prank calls all the time for people trying to sell me cryptocurrency. It's been going on for no joke 6 months. I don't even know how I got on this list. I keep saying to them about 5 times a day, stop calling me.
Milo. I knew you were going to ask this
It was
question 6
Barrow.
months ago.
6 months ago, yeah. So back in, what was it, the beginning of December?
Ian, do you know what I wanted to do to you, which I thought would have been quite funny? And I did talk about this when I was down in Bournemouth. We go down there every Christmas, on New Year's Day, I should say, and we walk the beach. And I did say I was going to do it, but I never had the heart to do it because it would have been, you'd have gone mental if I'd done it. But I was going to bag loads of cuttlefish every year from down there and put it to your address and put the attention of your bird on it. And you were going to go, who keeps sending my bird cuttlefish? And you would have gone
To be
mental.
fair, he would eat them as
That's
long
quite
as
nice.
they're
You're
not...
feeding his bird.
I know, but I would have put a little love note in it as well. That'd have got a bit weird, wouldn't it?
Romantic cuttlefish.
So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Mailing list pranks, boys. So
I like that.
bit childish, but hey.
That's a good prank. And to finish off, and it may just be how I function, maybe you guys are the same, but if something's not where I left it, I just completely, it's gone, it's disappeared, it's vanished off the top of the earth. So I would somehow get into your house and rearrange your entire kitchen. And move
Breaking and
everything
entering, that's your
Yes,
prank.
exactly. I'll move it, or maybe it's that weekend, Ian, you invite us up for another community day with a bottle of Schmonkey's shoulder.
Well, the thing is, you two could have the schmonkey shoulder, but I couldn't anymore, you know?
Oh,
well, I
Ian,
reckon
will
I
you
still-
stop doing that?
I could
Clean
still
living.
slip away and rearrange your kitchen entirely, so you don't know where anything
This
is.
is my beverage
Oh,
now.
Ian, you've changed.
A long time ago.
To be fair, it was better than when I saw you guys for flipping community day.
Blame PayPal Simon. I haven't drank since Portsmouth.
Yeah, true.
Oh, pay.
I did love that. Mark says he's not hungover.
Yeah. I'm
There
not
you go. I
hungover.
think we've got 3 pretty solid pranks.
I mean, fair
If
play
wanna
to
throw-
you. You're picking the room that I spend least time in. That's really going to bother me.
Yeah. You won't be able to find a coffee mug.
Oh, behave. Oh.
Careful. I know it's dangerous territory there, but should we throw Ian's deadly electrocution as an option number 4?
Yeah, put that in as well.
Electrocution. Jesus.
Death by electric wire.
On the nipples. Is that what we're going with?
Electrocuted wire.
Oh, yeah, just 2 little crocodile clips on the nipples.
While raiding Thunderous or some other electric type legendary.
Every time you tap your screen, you get electrocuted.
That would make this current Masterwork Researcher challenge. You need to catch 350 Pokemon. That's 350 shocks.
And each time the ampage goes up slightly.
Ooh, ouch. If you want to use your Master
Oh, maybe we've got a new game
if
here
you want to
for
use
a
your
live
Master
event.
Ball, it's National Grid. Goodness me.
Well, whilst Mark types away on that poll, good God, just think what answers we're going to get for people in the chat.
Can't wait.
We're going to talk briefly about what happened last weekend because, well, boys, it was the Flock Together Research Day, and It was one of those research days where if you needed any of these mons, it was probably going to be quite a good day. Newer players or people that are chasing shinies, great day. 5 reasonable mons. But I think the 3 of us are probably in the similar boat where we all had these shinies going into it. So let's have a few minutes just talking about this event, because I love a research day, but I found I got bored very quickly of this one.
Yeah.
I played about 2 hours of it. I did upwards of about 55 tasks. I think about 60 actually, give or take. And I came out of it with 6 shinies, mainly Tailo. I got a couple of Doduo, and I also got, what was the last one? And it was a Spearow.
So you got a smattering then.
I got a smattering, didn't get the Rufflet, but didn't need it because I've had quite good luck at that one, certainly in Seattle and from eggs. Yes. I don't know. For me, there was just something lacking with this event. I think I said this last week, and I certainly said it in my video, that I would have been happier had Pidgey been one of the research mons available.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning that.
I do want that shiny. I really... I've only got 1, 2 actually. I traded for 1. I still need Pidgey as a shiny. I've only encountered 1 myself, and I would have been so down for it had that one been in there, but it wasn't. I understand the reason why it wasn't in there, but there was just something lacking for me with this one. So without me just repeating I wanted Pidgey, talk to me, Milo. How did you find yours?
I would have liked Pidgey, honestly. I agree with you on that point. No, I know what you mean, and we said this last week, sort of the flying type selection that was there, unless you needed specific shinies, it kind of left a bit to be desired. Me going into this, I said it before, I literally needed 2 Doduo shinies, 1 male, 1 female. And if I didn't get those, I would have been rather hacked off. But the saving grace,
I needed one of each too, but I only got 3 female ones, so I need to look. I need to trade with somebody for a male.
I will say
shiny
I've
one.
got plenty of spare ones, thankfully now. But as it turned out, unlike the charged up research day, the paid ticket research came through absolute trumps with 3 shinies out of the 11 checks, which was brilliant. So that was like, as soon as that happened, I was like, brilliant, tick that off. I don't really mind what happens. And at that point, it was quite a relaxed day. I'm not sure why. It was a beautiful sunny day, but usually we walk around a bit faster, but this was quite lax, which in some way was quite nice to do. I think I did in total 151 tasks. That would be including the paid ticket research.
Of course you did.
Of course you did. I didn't count the paid ticket researcher, so you'd have got another 11, 14 out
minus
of that.
11, so 140 in that case, because I didn't exclude them from it. And I think I ended up with 11 shinies from the field research. I mean, Doduo started sparkling left, right, and center, which was awesome. And I knew there were plenty of people who actually still needed the shinies. And got a couple of Ruffler. The one I didn't get was Tailo. Didn't get the Tailo at all.
Would you like one?
I'm good, thanks very much. And the thing is, we know with these research days is that the ones in the research are massively boosted to a 1 in 10. However, the ones in the wild aren't boosted at all. They're like 1 in 512 as regular. So didn't get anything from the wild. And I know the Pidgey would have been a nice welcome thing for a lot of people. So it's a shame that wasn't included.
That's the one Kanto community that I wouldn't be disappointed at this point in time.
I don't know. It did leave a little bit to be desired, to the point where people were like, if I don't get this shiny, it wasn't just me, it was the people who were out and about as well. It's like, I need this shiny. If I don't get it, it will be a day wasted. I think that's more, more the typing and the selection. If we get something in the future that's a bit more meta, got baguettes lads, or the raid stuff, then people will probably be a bit more enthusiastic about it. But I still had a fun day. Did some party challenges with people, which is okay.
You're really scraping now for something, aren't you?
I'm just, literally listing off, like, we did some party play, which actually I will say, Sue in the chat said it was the glitchiest research day ever. Every time I tapped on the friends list to send a gift, the game barfed when I clicked the research rewards barf. We experienced some glitches as well. I don't know if it was party play related or whether it was just the day, but the friends list kept, if you wanted to send a gift to complete the research task, it would open another friend on top of that friend, and then it wouldn't let you actually send the gift. It would just go, here's the next friend, the next friend, the next friend, the next friend.
I didn't have that. I just got the spinning wheel of death a couple of times going into the friends.
Were you in party play or not?
No, I was on my own.
So that's it. I think
Is party play
it's
still a
not
feature in the
anyway.
game? I didn't know. Is it giving
it's now glitchy as well. Perfect.
glitchy play?
So-
Glitchy play.
Yeah, Ian, very good.
Jinx.
Jinx. Smooches.
Well, one side of that smooching. Marky boy, how was your flock together?
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I mean, I wasn't feeling 100%, so I was just coming out the other end of not feeling great. For me, I said this last week, research days are chilled. You can play them on your own, you can play them with friends, do whatever you want with it and put into as much as you want into it. And I found very quickly that I had very little enthusiasm to play it for more than about an hour. If I'm honest with you, why do you need to play it for more than an hour? It's like... And I kind of don't want to be negative. I don't want to be the guy who's been negative about it. I did still enjoy it, but it's when you're not feeling 100%, you do question some of the tasks they put into these events. And like, I was going, earn 3 hearts of your buddy. Should that really be in this? If you're restricted with Pokestops, you have to go for that whole grind of glitchy game, changing your buddy, doing the AR mode, doing the... And I had AR not working on the day, and that was infuriating me. And I was like, do you know what? I was binning those tasks eventually because I was just getting infuriating. Send gifts with stickers. That was buggy as hell. And
I didn't mind, but again, when the friends list doesn't load up,
absolutely,
very infuriating.
It was infuriating. And like I say, the buddy candy, when you're working on a buddy, you have to change them to earn the hearts, and you have to change them to earn your flipping buddy candies. And you kind of go, what am I actually doing?
I just changed it to a 1K mon and left it on for the event.
Yeah, and I should have done that, Ian. But I was like, this is just infuriating. I haven't walked a lot this week. I want to earn some good candies with my legendaries that I'm walking and that. And I'm like, this is so poor. So I didn't really enjoy it. There was too many bugs in the game. I was getting the stupid glitch where eggs were hatching, then they'd hatch, and then the egg hatching screen would come back on, and I was tapping on to try and clear it. It wouldn't clear, but I had to restart the game. So that was weird. The almost like the sky kept going dark and then relighting up again in the game. I was going,
oh yeah, that visual thing. Yeah,
it felt like it was going to break every time I was playing it. And I needed stuff from the event. I needed a rufflet. I needed female shiny Doduos. I've got loads of male ones. So, Ian, maybe we can swap ours and let them do what they need to do.
Offers from both of you on the male Doduo,
yeah. I got a shiny rufflet, which is what I needed. Happy days. Absolutely love that shiny. Got a couple of hoots, woohoo. I
didn't get that one either.
Yeah, and I got another Doduo male, which I didn't need. So I probably did about 26 research tasks, about an hour. I didn't have the inclination to do all of them. I was deleting some. I think I ain't got the energy for that.
That's fair.
And you know what? The gym ones back in the gym weren't as tedious actually as the earning 3 buddy art. So actually, I do think they've got to look at those maybe. But hey, yeah, that's it. Move on.
Okay, let's move on. So I think we all had a similar opinion of this in that this event was missing something. It wasn't top tier. So it's tradition now. We've been doing this since the start of the year. Let's go through this and score it out of 10. For me, I think it had the potential to be a good day. I say Pidgey in that pool of research awards for me would have bumped it right up. But as it was, it troubles me to say this, but I can't go higher than a 5. It was really mid for me.
I think that's fair. I think I scored it 6 before.
Oh yeah, because we preemptively scored it last week, didn't we?
I think I'll stick with that stat because it didn't bring anything that I wasn't expecting it to. Out of all the research stuff, I was really hoping to get the shiny Doduo ticked off and done, which was great.
Equally, the wild spawns.
Yeah.
Pidgey was barely spawning in the wild.
We saw quite a lot of them, but I don't know about... This is kind of going on sidetrack, but for the first sort of hour or so, we were doing the tasks. And it was like a tiny amount of Doju tasks, and every task seemed to be either Taylor or Hoot Hoot. There was a bit of a disparity between them, but then it sort of cleared up. Maybe it was the clusters of stops that were different tasks and encounters. But yeah, I'll stick with my 6, to be honest. It didn't surprise me any more than I expected it to, but I did get what I wanted out of it, let's say that. But it wasn't a wow factor. Research days are still good, but it wasn't amazing.
They are, but this could have been so much better.
Yeah, they could have done it a little bit differently, I think. What about you, Marky?
I have to agree with Ian, and that's probably not the first time I've said that in our history of this podcast.
In this show today.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I only ask for 3 things on events. One is the game will actually work properly.
That's a start.
That's a starting point, and it was buggy as hell. The worst I've actually experienced for any research day yet in the game.
For real?
Well, it was, Milo. I mean, you were getting them as well. You were
Yeah,
getting
I
the
was
glitches. I think
getting
we're all
some
getting the
glitches.
glitches. It's ridiculous. You have to keep restarting the game because it keeps repeating animations that have already happened. It's like, why are you doing this? It's like, I ain't got the time for this. Because I needed stuff out of it, I was happy with it. But some of the tasks you had to do, I thought were just too long for what it needed to be. It's a 3-hour research day. Make them simple. Catch 5 Pokemon. Make it simple. Like, 3
Power
great
up a Pokemon
curveball
5
throws.
times.
Oh, Jesus, imagine that one.
No more power-up tasks.
I don't
Goodness
even
me.
mind making an excellent throw, but just do the flipping easy ones, and then just simplify it. Just simplify it. So that lost a couple of points to me as well. A couple of points for the game being buggy. A couple of points for the research tasks in it.
Yeah,
A couple of points because I wasn't feeling great anyway, and that contributed to how I felt with it.
it really does. to
It
be fair.
does. So I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. I was actually really, really just not feeling it. I like research days, but this is probably the worst one they've done ever. And I hope they move
I
on.
don't know.
to
Feedback.
Phoebus
something
is
better.
still pretty bad.
I think out of the modern era,
Modern, yes.
I agree with
Modern
you.
era,
the
I
modern
agree.
era
Yeah.
ones.
And looking in the chat, I think the general consensus is similar to what we said. So Sue said, Hermes Ninja, I'll give it a 4. Terrible gameplay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a 3 from Osman Lionheart, aka Maz. The only reason it gets that is because I managed to get a couple of shinies during terrible gameplay. So, I mean, that's it. People persevered through glitches in gameplay, and the range of glitches and things seem to be quite substantial from the sounds of it. But I think after all that, we can say flock off to the flying types right now, as we should say. We hope you're all having a wonderful and enjoyable Bound Sweet Community Day. Got to let us know how you get on with that event, shiny-wise and hundo-wise, etc. And thank you, everybody who dropped by Ealing to join the 3 of us for this Com Day.
Thank you very much.
Hopefully we can see some good shinies of the week next week regarding the Community Day. But something else that's looking bound to be sweet.
It is. It's the news.
Right, that isn't reversal. Who's that? Who's
Um,
that? My lads.
I'm not
Our
control.
boy, Nick.
I'm not controlling the
so that was
soundboard.
Nick.
Oh, your boy, Nick. Oh.
Our boy, Nick.
Oh, our boy.
Oh,
Nick.
it's a collective.
Collective,
Collective.
apparently.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's my boy reversal. Nick, I'm only messing, mate. Lovely to hear your voice there. And this is the first part of the news. We have had some big news drop because, yes, Fusion is coming to Pokemon Go. Yeah, we have had the news drop that Necrozma and Dawnwings Necrozma are going to descend into the game. And this is actually exciting. We love new dynamics and how they introduce them into Pokemon Go. And this is no different. It feels like Roar of Time is a thing of the
All
past
over
now,
again.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
It doesn't it? It feels like we've moved on that. But we're going to fly through the top of the app news on this, but we're going to behold the power of Pokemon Fusion. And that is a wondrous new power if it works properly. Necrozma, the prison Pokemon, will be able to take on the awesome alternate forms in Pokemon Go. And that is a powerful form of Duskmane Necrozma and Dawnwings Necrozma. You can get those by fusing Necrozma with the legendary Pokemon Solgaleo, the Sun Pokemon. I love that, Soon Pokemon. It's the Sun Pokemon with 2 N's and an E in it anyway. Or Lunala, the Moon. Oh, God, feels like Jeremy Clarkson going Bee-Juice. It's Moony
The
Pokemon.
Moon
Pokemon. Which trainers can do for the first time at GoFest 2024. And Pokemon Fusion is the ability to combine certain Pokemon into a single, more powerful form with an altered appearance. I did say the designs of these are sick. They are amazing designs. I do like this about the game. It's a little bit dark, a little bit mysterious, certainly with these Pokemon. This phenomenon has only been observed and documented with Necrozma, so it seems that the newly discovered solar fusion energy and lunar fusion energy are key to taking advantage of fusion. So we will be having a Pokemon debut, or debut, depends how you want to pronounce it. Debut. But Necrozma.
That's how the Americans say it, isn't it? A debut.
A debut, yeah. We're going to have a debut, a route to the debut.
Reroute.
Necrozma, important little asterisk there. If you're lucky, you may encounter a shiny one. Shiny Necrozma on release. This is what we're talking about. But Necrozma, the prison Pokemon, will make its Pokemon Go debut in raids during Pokemon Go Fest 2024. And also starting during the said event, you can fuse Necrozma with Solgaleo or Lunala to get Duskmane Necrozma and Dawnwings Necrozma. Duskmane Necrozma and Dawnwings Necrozma cannot be traded, transferred to the Professor, or transferred to Pokemon Home.
Oh my goodness me. That's a good
Oh
way of
dear.
keeping hold of them, I guess. So Pokemon Fusion, so with enough fusion energy, so it's yet another element item into the game that you're going to have to collect. Necrozma can be fused with either Solgaleo to become Duskmane Necrozma or Lunala to become Dawnwings Necrozma. Trainers can fuse Necrozma and Solgaleo using 1,000 solar energy,
1,000.
30 Necrozma candy and 30 Cosmog candy, and it will be the same but with Lunar fusion energy to fuse Necrozma and Lunala together. So there'll be 2 different forms of new energy coming to Pokemon Go. And this is quite good, and I really like this. It's not like the Mega System. Fused Necrozma will remain in this form until their trainer separates them. So it is a reversible process. Reversal? Process?
Reversal?
Separating will not cost any additional fusion energy or Pokemon candy. And I really like that, actually. Makes it more permanent.
We like permanent, don't we, Milo?
Permanent's good. Permanent's good. So solar fusion energy and lunar fusion energy, they're rare resources of power that can fuse Necrozma into these formidable forms. Trainers can obtain early access to either solar fusion energy or lunar fusion energy via branching special research at the in-person Pokemon GOFest in Sendai, Madrid, and New York City.
Nice.
Starting with GOFest Global 2024, trainers will be able to earn Solar Fusion or Lunar Fusion energy by defeating Duskmane Necrozma or Dawnwings Necrozma in raid battles or by completing ticketed research tasks, which will probably be chargeable. So Necrozma will be in 5-star raids with the in-person GOFests this year. So taking on Duskmane Necrozma and Dawnwings Necrozma in 5-star raids during the global event as well. We just talked about that. Trainers without an active ticket for GOFest, Sendai, Madrid, or New York can participate in Necrozma raids, but they won't be able to encounter a shiny one until GOFest Global, which we've already talked about a few weeks ago. After fusing Necrozma with Solgaleo or Lunala, Duskmane Necrozma and Dawnwings Necrozma will have a location card associated with the fused Necrozma. So location cards are back, live event, yes.
That's cool. So you guys might have Necrozma fused with your Madrid.
You might have, because we might trade you one.
Oh, you'd be generous. But your Madrid background will be there, and now New York one in. That'd be amazing.
Oh, yeah, bring it on. GOFest season is just around the corner.
There's also going to be featured attacks. So Duskmane Necrozma, and that is Necrozma fused with Solgaleo into Duskmane Necrozma, will Nova charged attack Sunsteel Strike. That has a trade. No, that's not this podcast, but I am going to read it out. It's going to have a trainer battle of 135 power and gyms and raids 230 power.
R.I.P. Waylords.
Whatever that means. Dawnwings Necrozma, and that is Necrozma fused with Lunala into Dawnwings Necrozma, will Nova charge attack Moongeist Beam Ditto. There we go.
There we go, boys. That's the information on fusion, which was hinted at, data mines and bits and pieces and some leaks and stuff, but it's now fully confirmed.
And it looks epic.
What do you guys think? Because honestly, I'm looking at this. We've got all the new Ultra Beasts with shinies in raids. We've got a bunch of new shinies in the wild. And now this dropping. This looks like an insane GOFest 24.
This looks incredible. But there is one question that's niggling at me. And I was thinking, well, maybe they'll get to it in this article, but they don't. Are we going to get more Cosmogs?
I wonder if we will, because when you do those Dawnwings and Duskmane raids, it will obviously be like a Mega. It will revert back to Necrozma, because that's the base kind of form. So you'll be able to catch Necrozma with a shiny potential at Global GOFest. I don't think you'll get any more Cosmog unless they open a special research at the beginning of next season, which may be a possibility. But, and this might be some interesting good news for you, in the main series games, when you fuse these Pokemon together, they would take on the stats / the shiny of Necrozma, which kind of works. So you don't really need more than 2, theoretically, Cosmog.
I'm thinking living Dex. I don't like not having
But
a
we
living
all
Dex.
have 3 Cosmog.
I know, but once you've evolved one into Lunala, one into Solgaleo, you've got 1 Cosmog, you're going to lose the 2 that you fuse.
But you keep the 3 Cosmog and you keep 1 as a Cosmog and evolve one of the others to each.
And then fuse
part.
the other. Yeah.
So then you fuse it and you lose it.
No, because you can unfuse them.
I know, but then you
So you end
don't
up
have...
in your storage. You end up with the Cosmog sat there.
And then
Which,
So you
two
need
of the-
five. You
one-
need five, really.
why?
Cosmog, Solgaleo, Lunala. Then you're going to have to fuse them. So you've got a living one of that one. Then you're going to need another Lunala, another
Yeah,
Solgaleo.
but if you want, for whatever reason, the Solgaleo and Lunala not fused, you can unfuse them.
I know, but that's not living decks, is it? Because you're not going to have all of the ones.
So Ian's now being. No,
Oh,
I
yeah.
want the fused one, and I want the base form in my storage.
Absolutely.
He wants the middle one as well. Whatever that little silly middle thing is.
Cosmoem.
Oh, yeah, you need that as well, don't you? Yeah,
The
yeah.
Cosmoem that gets smaller than
It's
Cosmog.
ridiculous, isn't it? But
I do. I love my living decks.
oh, Ian, you love your living. I learn something new about you every day. I bet you don't name them either.
Hell
No,
no.
he doesn't name his Cosmogs.
Life's too short.
Well, it depends. We have heard a rumor he did name his last Pokemon. But anyway, that's for another story. That's another
Did I?
story.
I named Pokemon.
Someone from Down Under was telling me about it.
Yeah.
But anyway, I digress.
When? Can you say
Last
it's
week.
named?
Last
No, you
weekend.
can't.
You did a trade with our favourite Australian. Our tallest Australian. That's probably a bit more fair, isn't it? We do.
Okay,
Don't
let's
like to-
trade it.
No one favourites here.
All favourites here. But no, as Ian's trying to change the name back to what it was before he renamed it,
Yeah,
I'm going to say,
Oh, he named one Waterfall.
it's in your account though.
yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't name it. It was already named when it was traded
Is
to
it in
me.
your hand right now?
It is in my hand right now, but I didn't name it.
Then it's yours.
No, I refute that.
You take ownership of said Pokemon, Ian. You have not changed it back. Therefore, you've made a conscious. I love this. It's GoFest season, baby. It's 2024. It's epic. Like I said last time when we spoke about this, I think we're very lucky that we had GoFest in London, being a home GoFest. But it did take away that excitement and that want to
I ain't getting
travel.
on no airplane, and that's it.
This year he will.
I will be walking to Madrid, but this is fantastic.
I was
GoFundMe.
just driving, actually.
Probably cheaper, actually. But I think this is fantastic. The hype's there. I love the whole new idea of the mechanic. Will it work when it gets released? Fortunately, we will not be the guinea pigs. We will find out in Japan.
Thank you,
if it-
Kiribati Island.
Thank you, Kiribati
No,
Island.
not Kiribati. It's Sendai.
Sendai.
Oh, yeah,
Thank you-
Sendai.
Thank you, Sendai.
Okay, thanks anyone who's going to Sendai.
Yeah, you can let us know what's going on. And we will know if we're going to get Cosmogs in the wild, which would be absolutely mental if they are.
I would raid them if there was in raids, because as I
Yeah.
say, it wasn't the naming that Francesco agreed with. It was about the Solgaleo
The living,
Lunala.
living decks.
So yeah, the living deck. So I would raid a Cosmog if it was in a raid.
Wouldn't you love
get
it if, like,
more.
top of each hour, like the unknowns turned into Cosmogs? That'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? But no, I mean, Shiny Drop, amazing. And I've got to say, there will be potential future Pokemon that'll have the same mechanic. Absolutely.
Yes.
QM Dark, QM what is it?
Black and
QM
white,
Black
QM.
and white.
Black and white.
You
Well, let's
can
not talk
see
about
it.
that because they were accidentally dropped, then yanked out of people's storage.
Despite the fact they were accidentally released as GBL Got Baguettes Lads rewards as individual Pokemon, Kyurem, Zekrom, and Reshiram follow this same fusion format pretty much. So there's potential there. But I do have a question for you boys, which is these are in raids. We've got all the Ultra Beasts from various different regions as shinies. New, a lot of them brand new to the game in raids, and there'll undoubtedly be things in the 1-star raids, which Marky will definitely be raiding. Is there a worry that this is like too raid heavy, or are you going to treat this as like a mega collection of energy and just be like, right, I'm going to get enough solar energy to do the form fusion, and that's it?
From my point of view, a GoFest is about the experience. I'm not going to GoFest just to be raiding all day, every day. I'm going to do a few. I'm going to get the fusion energies that I need, but I'm not going to go stupid because I want to enjoy the GoFest. I don't want it to be a total raid fest. I actually want to catch the wild ones. I want to enjoy the experience. I want to raid. Don't get me wrong, love raiding. But I'm not going there solely to raid, and nothing that is put in front of me will make me raid all day, every day for the 3 days of GoFest.
Do you know what? That's a really, really good question, Milo. And actually, it's a really, really good point that Ian's raised there as well, because I get disappointed with myself at these events because the game is also very antisocial. And that's one thing I find about these events. You get everybody together because of the game. and don't get me wrong, it's the game that's getting everyone together. But it's the game that's getting people together. And actually, I find it, and again, I say this with love, I'm as bad as anyone, and I have to subconsciously be aware of it. It's like, I don't want to be there every day with my phone on, with a game on, when we're sat talking to people and having those moments, because that takes away the moment of being there. Yeah. Will I be going to Madrid again? No, I won't. I want to try and submerge myself with the game on my game day, doing what we do out there as part of our obligations, but I don't want to be that person sat there raiding around other people who are enjoying it, having a few experiences. So I am going to make a conscious effort this GOFest to actually put my phone down quite a bit. Outside of that, I'm not going to be raiding hard. I'll get enough to do what I need to do. But for me, this is the year I'm going to make a better effort at it, because when I think back to Dortmund, it was fun. We were all new to it. It was a new concept. We were there rightly playing the game all the time because it was new, it was exciting. I think there's enough. The game's got to a certain point now where either people play it because they still like it, or people play it because it's habit. And there's the people that be coming to these events, and the amount of people that are going, I ain't have time to play the game every day. Seriously, there's so many people going.
Yeah.
But I think it's, and I want to be better. I want to do better myself, and I can control myself. So that's my challenge.
I agree with you. If you think about it, GoFest used to be one day, your game day. That was it.
Yeah.
And now it's all weekend. It's 3 full days.
Yeah.
If you buy the add-ons.
Yeah, if you purchase everything and all that jazz. I mean, Global won't have those add-on bits, but you do get, like, it's focused biomes on Saturday. Sunday is like everything mishmashed together. It's kind of like a pick-me-up, sort of like, what do I need that's left? As it said, and you read out, actually, there are ticketed research tasks. I'm assuming research tasks, or maybe special research, will reward this solar and lunar energy, because there's the branch research that's going at the live event, so you're going to have to pick and choose, which is interesting. But my concern was, I was thinking, like, right, I need to get myself a shiny Necrozma, or try for something like that.
This is where Milo starts spiraling. I need the shiny. I need the hundo.
The thing is, though, it's like I'm at that point now, like, now there's also this
FOMO. And he's there.
Was it FOMAL?
FOMAL.
Fear of missing out while there.
Yes, exactly.
FOMAL.
I love that acronym. It's great.
I do as well.
But I've got to assume that this is how you'll get Necrozma. They're not going to have Necrozma on its own plus the fusion.
That'll be raided, yeah.
Form. So you'll be
isn't it?
Guys, I've just had a thought, though. Sorry to jump in there, Milo. There might be people that haven't got a Cosmog because they've not played the game when the Cosmogs were released.
They wouldn't be able to fusion it unless they get given one in the research.
Yeah.
True. They've got to give you a new Cosmog, which may come with that season.
We're getting a Cosmog in. We're getting a Cosmog.
Another Cosmog.
Milo's like, I'm still not evolving the one I got in Austria.
No, I'm not evolving the one I've got in Austria. I've got one from that ticketed research from 23 that's actually a decent stat, but it's the Necrozma that should dictate what the IVs and the shiny are like. That's the one that follows the stats. The only other thing I will note is these new moves, not only are they astoundingly powerful, but it should make Dusk Main Necrozma, which is the one with Solgaleo fused into it, an insanely good Steel-type raider.
Nice!
I'm very excited. It's always cool when new stuff comes to the game, new mechanics, and seeing what happens. And I don't know if you guys saw, but there was rumour footage and stuff that there might be additional adventure effects for these ones.
Be nice.
Just what the game needs.
More adventure effects to spend your dust on. So the rumours were that
less glitches,
Dusk Main Necrozma will allow you to, when you activate its adventure effect, it would allow more daytime Pokemon and daytime evolutions. It doesn't matter when. And then the nighttime would be coming with, the Dawn Wings Necrozma. It's a bit naff. I wouldn't spend my dust on it.
I'm not going to spend my dust just so I can evolve a Pokemon.
Yes, I can evolve Umbreon.
I think, though, we can agree it's exciting, isn't it? It's exciting.
Very exciting.
GoFest is creeping up. It is creeping closer.
Boys, with all that GoFest hype, I cannot wait. You boys are going to get it before me because of Madrid. I will happily take some Necrozma raid invites because I love a hundo of it. Okay?
We know.
I think there will be plenty of sparkles at those GoFest too, but something else that's sparkly, like Craig Revel Hallwood's jacket.
Wow, hello everybody. We're going to be playing a fantastic game, but before I reveal it, well, you'll know which song is the jingle.
We haven't ever had this game before.
What's this game?
This is called Shiny Happy Ducklets. What are they doing in the... no, you would have heard us... But, hey, anything is possible. But boys, we have got someone here with us tonight to play the game with us.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Another volunteer.
It is.
JT Bauer.
Fresh blood.
Oh no! JT's here. No, this guy. I've got to be honest with you. This is amazing because I'm drawn to this person's responses on our X. It makes me smile every time I see it, and I am slightly biased towards our boy, the one and only Chicken Chaser.
Welcome, man.
Boys, good
Welcome
news. It's
to the
Chicken
pod.
Chaser.
Welcome.
Good to have you with us, my man.
Thank you.
This is pretty cool for me. Now, I like to do a little bit before we jump into the game. But you've met the boys before, haven't you? Ian,
yes.
Smiley, you've met. You guys you've met, haven't you?
We met at LA, and you're the former member of the podcast, Coops, was there too.
He was present.
Who?
He was present for once.
Yeah, we use AI now. Every time we mention his name, it
Never
never
makes
clicks
some
the
reason.
edit now. It
Former host
removes
casual.
it. When I saw where you were located, I genuinely thought you were from the UK. That's how mental it was. I went, I think it's Jesus from the UK. He's like, no, Mark, it's in
it's
America. And I went,
Marcus, but he's in Reading.
yeah.
See, we're not very original here. We just named all of our cities after where we came from, you know?
It's down in Berkshire. We'll get him
That's,
over.
that's Mark thinking, he's halfway between Milo and
Yeah.
me. What's going on?
Anyway, we're going to play a fun game. So we're going to play Shiny Happy Pokémon. The name of the game is purely simply, I'm going to name a Pokemon. I'm going to name a body part of that Pokemon. And I need to know from you, what is the shiny variant colour of that said body part on that Pokemon?
And I'm going to try and get past round one.
Ian
You
had
can do
3
this.
stabs at it last time we played this in a round robin format. And yeah, did not pass go, did not collect £200.
That's it. We're still ringing it. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, Cam. Move. Let's
It's
move
all
on.
right.
Moving on.
I'm not giving you the Pokemon this time, so you're safe.
And it's simply last person standing.
Let's go.
Milo, we're going to go to you first, my man. I want to know, on Drudigon, what colour is Drudigon's face on Shiny Drudigon?
Oh, it becomes a lovely orange, I believe.
That is correct, Milo. You are through to the next
Wow.
round. Well done. It's nice when you get a point, isn't it? It's a lovely
Here we
feeling.
go. Here we go. Thank you very much.
I was going to say, don't rub it in on you.
What's the point?
Ian, we're going to stay nice and simple. Stay in Unova again. Shelmet is a lovely Pokemon. We like Shelmet. And it has a very distinguished middle part. Well, it's actually its face. It's the main colour inside its shell. I would love to know from you, Ian, what colour is the face of Shelmet?
Yellow.
Oh, it is, Ian. Well done.
All right. Pressure's
Point
on.
for you, Ian. Well, you're through to the next round. So, Chicken Chaser, we're going to go over to you now, my man. We're staying in Unova again. It's a fun place to be. And I would like to know from you, on Ferroseed, what colour do the pointy spikes on shiny Ferroseed turn to in its shiny variant?
So they basically stay green, but it's like a weirder green. I don't know how to describe that. It's like a lighter green.
It's blue.
Is it? Come on.
Have you got a shiny Ferroseed?
I do. Let me look at it. Let me see if I agree with
It's like
this.
a turquoisey blue, isn't it?
Oh yeah. I guess it is kind of blue. Yeah, I could believe that.
Oh, so sorry, Chicken Chaser.
Failed. First one out of the box. Bye, guys.
No. This is not how it's meant to be.
Definitely not how this was meant to go down.
No, it wasn't. But that's well, okay. There was Chicken Chaser. Thank you so
Just re-record it. It's blue.
Well, Milo.
Till next time.
Till next time. I want to know from you, Ian. Not Ian, Milo. I'm all over the place now. Milo.
Who's going?
Fennekin has a very funky design. Has a lot of ear hair, doesn't it, really?
It really does.
It does. I'd like to know, Milo, what colour is the ear hair on shiny Fennekin?
I believe it's red.
You're correct. It is.
I remember the community day well.
I guess from an orangey colour to a red colour.
Yeah.
Very, very
Good shiny.
Right, Ian, I want to know from you, my man. On shiny Phantom.
Yep, shiny I don't have, yes. Yep, carry on. Yep.
Oh. Well, if you haven't got it, I'm going to give this a little bit more fairer then. So, Ian, I'd like to know... No, Ian, what I was going to say was brutal. I'm not that brutal. Right, Ian, on Shiny Phantom, I want to know what colour is the main face part of Shiny Phantom? What colour does it go?
Silver.
I'm giving you that. It's a quality silver. It's a beautiful silvery colour.
Yeah, it's that silvery sort of.
I'm going to give you that because you said silver, so you're right. I'm going to give you that one.
I'll give you the point because you were right.
Milo, I was going to go what colour the leaves on the end of it. That was really brutal. I got the show. No, I'm not going down that road. Right, Shiny Phantom.
I love the shiny.
Milo, we're going to go to Hoenn. Hoenn's where it's all going on, apparently. And I would like to know what colour on Shiny Silcoon are the eyes.
Oh my god. Silcoon and Cascoon are just those Pokemon you do not pay any attention to.
No, you don't.
At all.
And Ian knows what his one will be if you get this right.
Oh god. Just take the win, Milo.
Silcoon. I think it's annoying because I think I know Cascoon's eye colour as a shiny. I think Silcoon shiny, are they red?
Milo, you're right, they are red, but they go blue when it's shiny.
I should have stuck with my guns on that one.
Oh dear. To make you feel better, Cascoon's shiny eyes don't actually change colour. That's a bit crazy, isn't it?
Oh, I was getting them confused then.
So, Ian, what a flip around. What a change. You look so inspired by
Only
this,
if I win.
Only if you win.
You can't read in the one you just read.
No. That's very, very true.
Let's go red.
Right, Ian, you love this one. And I know that a certain person I was with a couple of days ago was giddy for Clamperl. So, Ian.
Oh, yes.
Clamperl. I would like to know, on Clamperl, what colour does the pearl change to? What colour is the pearl on Shiny Clamperl?
I don't know. Does it stay white?
Well, it actually starts pink, Ian, and it goes to a yellow colour. So you're actually wrong. Oh, dear.
Oh, my God. You're back in play, Whitfield.
I'm still in this one.
Whitfield has been resuscitated.
I thought you were going to throw it in his face and go, it's gold!
It's gold!
No, I thought he was going to ask what colour the shell was. I go, I know that one. It's purple.
Oh, no.
We don't pay attention to detail.
Huntail is a Pokemon that people don't really talk a lot about. I'd like to know, Milo, what colour is the body, the main body on Shiny Huntail?
Oh, my God. Again, another Pokemon that you just forget about.
So many, aren't there?
Shiny Huntail. Oh, my God. I don't even know what the regular one is coloured. It's either blue or green. I think I'm going to go for green.
Milo, the body on Huntail is blue, and on Shiny Huntail, it is green. Well
Thank goodness
done.
for that.
Well done.
Pulled that one out of
your ass.
That's
my
something.
backside.
So, Ian, these are like the yin and yang of this Pokemon gathering. Gorbis or Gorbis also goes alongside Huntail. I would like to know, what colour is the body, the main colour of Shiny Gorbis?
That's tough as well.
I haven't got a clue. Red.
It's pink, normally, and it actually changes to a yellow colour, a golden yellow colour. So, unfortunately, Whitfield is the winner, and Chicken Chase, you came a valiant third. Well done, my man.
He's on the podium.
You're on the
He's
podium.
on the podium.
We did it, boys.
Oh, it may be Game Lord next week, but we would like to say we love this game. Lovely work, Marky. Back in the driving seat as the Game Lord.
Game Lord.
Sir Game. And Chicken Chaser, thank you so much for jumping on with us and being our second ever Patron contestant.
The next time, I promise I'll do better, boys.
If you're in New York, come and see us. We might have another game out there.
Perfect. I will be there.
Maybe the live pressure will be...
Yeah, no, there was too much pressure. I just crumpled. You know?
It's more suited, maybe.
Yeah.
But we'll have to see. Maybe next time. Some redemption is in order.
Thanks for jumping on, and we'll see you in New York.
That's fantastic to have another Patreon member join us for a game. And I mean, commiserations, Chicken Chase. It didn't handle too well.
Sorry,
I guess.
man. Mark was just evil with you on that one.
First brutal, actually.
First time
I felt bad.
nerves.
I felt bad. I was building this up, and then it didn't last. Well,
we were saying 2 seconds.
Yeah, the first hurdle was the end for that Chicken Chaser.
Goodness me. But I think, Mark, you handled that beautifully as the Game Lord. And just to say thank you.
Is the news.
Just for you.
Oh, there he is.
Just for you.
Oh, there he is.
Hang on, something went wrong here. You got my jingle, I got your jingle.
Yeah, that's like fusion, that is.
I am the show notes lord.
Actually, should we fuse them together? We've done it once before.
Oh, dear God.
Oh, yeah. Milo, don't be like that. Listen, we said earlier, we got 12 guests on the show back in the day. We've
You're
lost our
asking
form.
me to fuse two of the same jingle together.
Gone.
It wouldn't
mad?
be the first time. It wouldn't be the first time.
We've got to get better, Milo.
Okay.
We're regressing. We're regressing.
Coming up now.
Be the change, Milo. Be better.
Where have you stolen that from?
I'm not sure.
We won't mention that name, but be the change, Milo. Be the change.
Is the news.
Ultra Space Wonders. It's coming. It's coming.
You're my wonder, Ian. You're my wonder.
Oh, bless.
You're my Ultra Space Wonder.
May 23rd, 10 a.m. local time through to May 28th at 8 p.m. local time. And with this one, we have the debut of Stack Attacker, Blacephalon, and Naganadel. Is that how you say it? Naganadel?
Let's go with that.
Yeah. So, new Ultra Beasts are hitting. Stack Attacker, of course, will be in the Eastern Hemisphere, whilst Blacephalon will be in the Western Hemisphere. Bonus points for Whitfield being very close to Greenwich. He will be able to get both of them.
Hooray!
It does mean you're going to have to travel outside of Ealing, though.
Oh, God.
Got a little walk down the coast, Milo. Maybe just go to Beachy Head and do it, mate.
Oh, yeah. Let's find the divide.
Actually, speaking of Beachy Head Up, your Australian bestie messaged me going, of all the places he could have took me, he takes me somewhere where there's no Wiglets or Klefkeys.
There were Wiglets.
There were Wiglets.
There wasn't
Spoilers.
when he messaged me. He said that
Spoilers.
3 hours he didn't find a single one.
Well, he
I won't
wasn't
be
looking.
spoilers now. No, he just wasn't very lucky. Mark and I found Wiglets.
Yeah, we got
and
plenty of
Klefkeys.
Wiglets. Plenty.
Yeah.
Not plenty of Klefkeys, Ian. Not plenty of Klefkeys. They were very hard to
They
find.
are elusive. The Klefkey, when we went to Brighton, Klefkeys are elusive down there. Anyway, we've got some wild spawns for this event, haven't we, boys?
We really do, but I've realised I forgot to put this on the show notes because I completely glossed over it. You will get 2 times XP for winning Ultra Beast raid battles. So when you raid during this event, it's actually double raid XP, which is very juicy indeed. But yes, as you say, the wild encounters for this event, these will include Ekins,
Zubat,
Tentacle,
Coughing,
Stunky,
Krogunk,
Trubbish. I like that one.
Squelp. I still need that one. I like that one.
and the new shiny. This is the one that a lot of people have been wanting for so very long.
Oh, yes.
But what I will say is, now that it's going to be available as a shiny, get used to not seeing it very often.
Absolutely. They do that.
And the new shiny is Marini! Finally!
It's Marini. Oh my goodness me.
Ian. That's a good shiny. It's a great shiny, isn't it?
It's overdue, as you
really
say.
overdue.
And just to top it off, some trainers might even encounter the following. Dratini.
Surely Marini should be in the some trainers might even encounter section.
No, because that means it's not
But
rare.
normally the rare
It
one is
should
the one
be
that spawns more.
theoretically.
Normally the rare one is the one that spawns more than the common ones.
So theoretically, this shouldn't be a rare spawn for the event, but you probably expect it will be.
Yes.
Anyway, there is one critical part of an event that one of us loves to a new level, Marky. Those pink 1-star raids, what are we expecting?
They should just get rid of 1-star raids out of the game, shouldn't they? A bit like they did with 4-star, was it?
The 2 stars.
2 stars. Just get rid of 1 stars and just yeah. Anyway, I digress. 1-star raids. These are exciting. Right, you've got the choice of 5 different ones. All of them can be shiny. That's a good start. So,
Ooh, nice.
1-star raids. You can go for Paldean Whooper, Hisuian Quillfish,
Nice.
Hisuian Sneasel,
Nice.
Bagon,
Noise.
and
Nice.
Dino.
Nice.
Don't waste your passes on them. There are better things you can do, like solo 3-star raids, which I'm sure Ian's going to share with us.
Well, I am, and the 3-star raids are somewhat better, some might say,
Some say.
than the 1-stars. Now, in 3-star raids, there will be Well, actually, when this was first released, Mark and I duoed it with about 1 second left. Galarian
We did.
Wheezing. Drudigon, if you still need that green and orange shiny.
Orange head.
Whitfield.
I don't need it.
The one that we all love. The one that I was chasing for so long. The one that a lot of people still need. And
Still need it.
Francesco, I am Prius, managed to get in New York. So jammy last year. The Turtonator.
It's good to have.
So the 3-stars are definitely better than the
They're
ones.
bangers, aren't they?
They are. They're drastically better. And obviously, Ian mentioned this at the top of the article, but the 5-star raids will contain the 2 Ultra Beasts. So in the Eastern Hemisphere will be Stack Attacker, and in the Western Hemisphere, it's Bucephalon. New Ultra Beasts probably be shiny for GoFest, so I wouldn't honestly raid them too heavy.
Just
no. We then go to Mega Raids. And Mega Raids are usually something that I get quite excited about. But similar to the 1-star raids, I'm not that excited about it. But the Mega Raid is you can go for Mega Pidgeot if you fancy. It can be shiny, but as Ian rightly said, Ian was right. He said there's not many Pidgeys in the wild, so if you want to get a better one...
I think they've done that for Ian. He said, we want Pidgey community, and I'm afraid the best I can offer you is Mega Pidgeot.
Yeah, how big a Pidgeot?
Mega Pidgeot, Pidgeotto. They're not Pidgey.
Well done, Ian. You can read the Pokédex.
Ian, that's a game.
Pidgey.
What is this Pokemon not?
That's a new game, yeah.
That's a new game.
But I'll tell you what's not in field research tasking counts. Well, Pidgey is not in field research tasking counts.
Right. Pidgey isn't a field research task.
But what is a load of trubbish. Other than trubbish, Marini, okay, they're okay. But why on earth would they be putting Nidoran male and female in field research task encounters? Seriously, what are you playing at Niantic? However, some trainers might encounter the following ones, and these are actually pretty good. Gumi, which is due its community day ever so soon, and the non-shiny currently until after Global Jangmoto.
I hope that the Trubbish and Marini tasks are easy to find.
You do know they're all going to be the Nidoran tasks, aren't they?
Yeah. And I hate to do this and explain, but it's because, and actually pronounce, thanks Sue for this, Naga Nadel is the evolution of Poipole, and because I think it's a poison dragon type Ultra Beast, that's why you're getting poison and dragon type stuff.
I know, but it's Kanto again. There are other poison type mums.
I don't think they've done play your decks right, so they've gone through the point. Nidoran, male and female. Let's go with those. They're at the top. But there is some sort of good news in a way. There is going to be special research that is apparently free, as well as quite a hefty $5 paid timed research. So annoyingly, the paid research is timed again. The final part of the season-long special research will be able to be available for all trainers starting the beginning of this event, and you can complete tasks within that to earn XP, rare candy, mysterious components, and encounters with event-themed Pokemon and Poipole candy. And that special research story will be able to be claimed until Saturday, June the 1st at 9:59 a.m. So when the season switches over, basically. So get it done, but we've only got one stage left to go on that. However, the paid timed research, and I do despise that it's timed, but emphasizing that, get it completed before the event ends. For $5 USD or available in your local currency, you'll be able to get 4 premium battle passes, 1 lucky egg, and more. Encounters with Marini are probably like 3, and Naga Nadel wings as an avatar item, which look quite cool. You'll be able to purchase a ticket and obviously send it to friends. It can't be paid with Pokecoins. And you must, I insist, complete this paid timed research before 8 p.m. on May the 28th. So when the event is concluding, get it done and dusted, otherwise you're actually going to lose those rewards.
Well, with an event, there's also a nice little piece about the Ultra Raid box in the Pokemon Go web store. Yes,
Yay.
Exactly. It will be available for $19.99. Wow, $19.99 or the equivalent pricing to your local currency. And if it is your first purchase, you will get 15% off on it. So there might be a few people who can benefit from that. But what do you get for that? I hear you ask. You get 25 premium battle passes, 3 remote raid passes, and 10 rare candies. No, not even Candy XLs. Yeah, and apparently now all users can enjoy the web store. Well done. Yeah.
Good for you, Niantic.
Well done. But more importantly, there's collection challenges, and they will be event themed. And if you complete the collection challenges, you will receive XP and encounters 3 with Marini. Might be more than 3. Might be 2. Could be less. Who knows? It's more than one.
It's got to be 2 minimum because it says S encounters.
Encounters with Marinis.
That's terrible value, that box.
That's awful.
I can think of a lot of better things to spend $19 on. $20, sorry.
Yeah, 20 slices of dollar pizza, I reckon, Ian.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
There is more to this event, and can't really say sexy little avatar anymore, can we? Because let's face it, they're all quite generic now. But your avatar will be able to get some new clothes. There'll be new avatar items in the store. Naganadel jacket and pants, and it kind of looks like something Michael Jackson would have worn back in the 80s. But it's purple. Yeah, but I'm not quite sure that looks very spiky, the jacket does. That could actually take an eye out, I'm sure. But beyond that, there's going to be some Pokestop showcases as well.
And that is the Ultra Space Wonders event in quite a large nutshell. I was trying to zoom into the jacket and I realised how hideous the avatar on that image actually is. You just look at it and go, oh my God. Like, yeah, that's terrible. Jeez. Anyway, boys, this is the final sort of major event, as it were, for this whole season.
Yeah.
Jinx.
Smooching.
So we knew about the 2 Ultra Beasts, but what do we think? All the extra bits and pieces. Shiny Marini.
Nice.
We said that's cool, and you can evolve your Poipole, finally. That's kind of...
that just sounds wrong, doesn't it?
Cosmog.
Your Poipole.
Yeah, you don't want to evolve your Poipole.
Your Poipole evolved. You need your Poipole evolved. It is worth it to evolve your Poipole. You'll need 200 candy and catching 20 dragon types.
Barrow.
Look
at the jacket on the avatar. What colour is it?
Poipole.
It's
Poipole. Yeah.
Poipole. Maybe that's... Is that the joke? Maybe.
If it is...
TPC, you bunch of jokers. Anyway, you need to catch 20 dragon type with Poipole as your buddy.
I'm more concerned about the candy you need for it, for Poipole.
I hope stage 5 of the Ultra Space Wonders stuff gives you like 200 candy. That is the joke. There we go. Every day's a school day. That is the joke. Poipole is literally named jokingly after a colour. Thank you, Hermes Ninja, for that. This whole season, it took us 3 months
to get the joke.
To get it.
So, boys, talking about the Ultra Space Wonders, now it kind of naturally segues into talking about, GoFest, because these Ultra Beasts are going to be at GoFest, as we know. Now, some news dropped earlier about Sendai, and I'm guessing in the next few weeks we're going to hear more about Madrid and New York. But we're going to keep this top line because, unfortunately, we're not going to go to Sendai, but we know a lot of the people that listen might. Even in our Patreon chat, there's a couple of people that are going to be there. So, Pokemon Go Fest 2024 Sendai shopping campaign. There's going to be a tie-in with shopping and giveaways. Giveaways will be limited to 1 per trainer. Giveaways will only be distributed to trainers with the Pokemon Go app installed on an active account. So download it while you're actually at the giveaway. Yeah,
no way.
There will be a limited number distributed at each store. Giveaways will be distributed on a first-come, first-served basis. The usual jazz. And I'm just scanning through. It doesn't name the shopping centre that I can see.
It does. Down below, so there's the Pikachu Sun Visor distribution.
Why do they say that? They give them away at every live event.
Absolutely.
I know. There's not really much to talk about. There's 2 shopping centres. I can't pronounce the names
Vlando,
for the life of me.
Ichibancho Shopping Centre and the Cliss Road Shopping Centre.
Apparently there's a limited number of... These are just paper visors.
They are the paper visors that we got at every live event we've ever been to.
Cliss Road.
Cliss Road, yes. Yeah. Not to be confused with the next letter in the alphabet. The official route in Sendai City, there's going to be routes available during this event, which we'd expect no less, in the greenest city.
Is there a route to Cliss Road?
Flags will appear in Sendai City. Yep, Main Street in Sendai City will be decorated with limited edition Pokemon Go Fest 2024 Sendai flags. And there will be collaboration with Go Fest 2024 Sendai and Lupul Sendai and Subway. So, if you go to Lupul Sendai, it will be decorated with GoFest 2024. What to say? Lupul Sendai will be decorated as GoFest 2024 Sendai version. Lupul Sendai is a bus that makes a loop. Oh, it's a ho-ho bus, I'm guessing.
They're making their own transport, like the ferry stuff for.
Great idea.
New
I
York
mean,
last
they always
year.
do go all out for the Japan one. One day pass for Lupul Sendai and Subway will.
Not a very big bus, though, is it?
Oh, that is a bit
Get your
small,
tickets
actually.
now.
Yeah, it is a bit small. So there'll be a one-day pass for the Lupul Sendai Subway. There'll be a Subway 24-hour and 36-hour tickets. And go to PokemonGoLive.com, click on the article, and then there's a link to where you can actually book all your tickets and from. There will be Lapras and Miyagi Tour held at the Sendai Raikusaikan Visitor Center. There's a link to give him further details. And a Lapras Cafe, no less, which again, there is a link to as well. So that's it in a nutshell. It's probably not relevant to the vast majority, but anyone go in there, looks pretty good.
Great news.
Great
news.
Great news. I might have to ask Vince, the community ambassador here, who's going to Sendai, to get something from the Lapras Cafe and bring it back, if that's possible to do. However, there is something that is a damn sight bigger than that bus. Is that... A tree has fallen.
It's a mighty tree, and we've got the poll for tonight's show. It was quite a fun one, actually. The boys have shared their practical jokes that they play on the other boys. Which of these tickles your fancy the most? And I put a little bit of a please vote, repost, and comment with your choices, thoughts underneath. 44 people decided to get involved on it, which is
good on them.
Good on them.
Thank you.
Good on them. But we do need more. Come on, you're better than that. And we will go from the bottom upwards. So on 14%, it was my mailing list prank, closely followed with 16% of tying shoelaces together. Also, it's a little bit too conservative, that prank does, doesn't it?
I'm thinking people are getting quite sadistic with the electrocution thing.
I think they are. In second place with 23%, it is actually electrocution, which means that 48% of people, I find this is ridiculous, but that's my opinion, and I'm entitled to it. 48% of people think of rearranging the kitchen. Oh, over japers of rearranging the kitchen. Oh, my.
Oh, no.
It's a very posh thing to
Pots
do,
and
isn't
pans
it?
are in another cupboard.
That's a very posh thing to do, to mess around.
Or tidying up.
Someone's kitchen.
Possibly.
Oh,
they're all good pranks, to be fair. They're all good suggestions.
Come
Even
on,
the
people.
electrocution thing, for goodness sake.
You wait till Sunday.
Ian's going to hook me up to a car battery.
So let's look at some of the comments. So Lachlan has put the chaos of walking into your own kitchen and not knowing where the spoons are would be beautiful chaos. Oh, here we go.
Not favourite at all.
So Barside 2 just put a gif of somebody getting electrocuted.
Oh, that's the Home Alone 2 in New York. That's quite timely.
Actually,
New York
yeah. Maybe I'll electrocute you in New York.
Actually, hysterically, I Am Prius did the same gif. Did the same gif 32 minutes later, I think it was.
Yeah, that's poor form.
I love Shan Ginger Dweeb said, whoever chose electrocution has a violent side, and I love this.
Yes, Shan.
Yeah, Mark Bailey, I like this one. This is actually one that I saw when I was looking at pranks. Back when I worked in an office, we had a bit of fun with sellotape on the bottom of the mouse to mess up the sensor. Or removing the ball. This was 20 years ago. I still remember doing the
Now,
ball.
what you need to do is
yeah.
put like cling film over the toilet seat.
Yeah, but Mark's got a good one here because we do this in the office at work. And Barry's been a victim of this more than one or two times. He's rearranging the keys on a keyboard.
Oh,
Only works the victim doesn't touch type. Yeah, and we've done that before. It's hilarious. We've actually put double letters on a keyboard as well. We thought, that should be
fantastic.
I've got another one.
like chasing the
Brilliant.
tails. All ease. What's going on?
Yeah.
And people at Mark's
All
senior
ease.
management, you can
dear.
find him at when he puts requisitions in for new keyboards.
Yeah, exactly. New keys.
So Spindiana said, I've been known to hide rubber spiders in people's drawers around Halloween time. Spiderweb emoji.
It's quite a Halloween-y themed prank, I think. Suho Ninja wrote, tying shoelaces together is a classic prank. Can't beat the classics.
And Sanjay Schmoseby, the Tequila Man, has put back at uni in the first year. One of the guys in my hall spent all day rearranging his room. As soon as we went for a shower, we put it back to how it was.
Ooh.
It took him a few minutes to realise what we had done.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's bants,
Good
isn't
work.
it? Schmoseby. I love it. That was fun anyway. Thank you, everyone, for voting on there. And it's always nice when our listeners get involved. But we're going to go to our favourite section. It is time for
Shinies of the week.
Oh, I've got a good one here from our Discord. So Mrs. Mawini, who's a gold tier patron, this is a juicy catch. Managed to nab herself a Shundo Tapu Fini. Nice, 1632. Obviously caught from the land down under, and actually caught today.
That's epic, that is.
Fantastic. Let's add the reactions on there. Congratulations on your legendary Shundo. Fantastic.
Yeah. I've got one here on X from Life Langu Leo at LA Leo 924 at Incensed Podcast. I was jealous. My wife got the shiny Shadow Dex entry this last weekend of Suicune. I have never seen a shiny Shadow Dex entry, and that's epic.
insanely rare.
Never seen that before.
No.
First I've ever seen it. That is amazing. Oh, that's fantastic. Well done.
Yes.
Well
Huge
done.
congrats.
So Vasiliki Mademli at Madvaso 3 days ago at the point
Great
of recording, this is hashtag Shines of the Week. Caught during the Flock Together Research Day while listening to the Incensed podcast. Second Shundo ever, 100 and shiny emojis. Will wait for an exclusive move to evolve the Pidgey. Oh, yes.
Oh.
I caught all the
that's
shiny birds featured during the event except for the one that I needed. Hoot, hoot. And this is unbelievable. Shiny, this is unbelievable. Shundo Rufflet and Hundo
that's an insane
Pidgey.
catch.
And they were cutting Bruno
64. Bruno
Check
64.
it.
Know it well.
64.
Know it well.
I am jealous of the Hundo Pidgey. I'd have been even more jealous if it was a Shundo Pidgey. But no, GG's. That is some great luck. That is absolutely awesome.
Cool. Mark Bailey as well on X has put at Incest Podcast listening to the latest and realised I forgot to send this. Yesterday's flocking event. The second Hoot Hoot is a Shinty 8. Nearly. Not anything amazing, but we'll accept it. Only message. Dojiro was a shiny twin, quadruplet. With Noah, he named it. Decent, but the things I needed are Wingle and Piduffer. They weren't boosted, unfortunately. But yeah, well done, Mark. That's a great catch list there.
Fantastic. I'm going to pluck another one from our Patreon Discord, actually. Dwayne Delhazard X has this dilemma, which I think we might be able to solve it if it hasn't happened already. To purify or not to purify, hashtag Shinies of the Week, and it is a Shadow Shiny Trapinch, but it could purify to be a Spundo.
A Spundo, a shiny purified
Hundo,
Hundo.
yeah, exactly. So it could be a
Don't
purified
purify.
Shundo. What, you keep a Trapinch, would you? I'm pure, Dwayne. I'm voting for purify.
I'd torture it. I'd keep it as a shadow.
It's like you could have been something special.
Could have been.
However you dress it up, it's a rubbish Pokemon and it deserves to be tortured for the rest of its existence. So leave it how it is.
Not saving
Exactly.
the shadow theoretically. Dwayne, I will be the nice one, I guess, and say
The minority.
Milo be the virtue signal.
save the Trapinch.
Virtue Signaler. I love that, Ian, the Virtue Signaler. I tell you what, Ian, he does look like a Trapinch, doesn't he, sometimes, our Milo?
A normal one or a shiny.
Milo's mouth.
I'll be a shadow shiny.
It does look a bit green, actually.
I am with envy of that Spundo.
Yeah, and the last one we've got today, and I'm throwing this one out there, from Kiwi Steve 007. Met you in LA. Nice meeting you. Got my rufflet. Party. What's that? Like, not a party popper. What's that? Emoji.
It's not a kazoo.
Little thingy. Yeah.
It's like a party stream.
Got my rufflet.
Party streamer, yeah.
It's kind of like a little party emoji and sparkles. Hashtag Shines of the Week. Hashtag Shiny Pokemon. Hashtag Pokemon Go. And it is shiny rufflet. Great little brown shiny.
Some amazing catches and Pokedex entries.
Milo looks a bit like a rufflet, doesn't he?
Oh, I see it now.
With the stress of editing these shows, I will soon have hair like that.
Oh, Milo.
I do have hair like
I'm
that.
helping you out with this.
Milo. Come on.
But as I was saying, there were so many catches there from you awesome people, and we couldn't get to all of them, but thank you so much for using the hashtag hashtag shinies of the week. And the clarify the spelling was at the top of the show, so we don't have to do it again. But that is going to do it for another week.
But wait, that's not going to do it for another week. Good news.
What?
Do I look like now?
Well.
You look like somebody that really wants to hear this New York GOFest merch drop. Hits today.
Oh my God.
So a few people have reached out saying that they love the Madrid design. A few people says, yeah, but we're going to hold out for the New York design. And the Italian tripod has done it again. Great New York City GOFest design. And this merch is dropping, well, right now as you're listening to this episode, Sunday the 19th of May. Get it now because it's good. We're the usual jazz. We've got the large chest print. We've got mugs, hats, baseball caps, and we've also gone this year with a small logo print on the chest and a large back print as well for New York. So we're mixing it up slightly.
Oh, yes. And it does look really good. You can find that over the UK EU store and the US Oceania store. So there's two different store links depending on your region, but the merch is the same. There is a variety of different products. The store does vary a little bit, but that's based on the localized range available.
It does, yeah. Not everything is
There's
available
good stuff.
everywhere.
There is good stuff.
There's some definitely good stuff. But boys, we're still not done yet. I know Milo really wants to push the end show button, but well, we've had a
someone new. Exciting.
No, it's not someone new actually.
No.
PayPal Simon, and I think
Oh.
he must have been in the room when Niantic were plugging. Well, just listen to this.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and please be seated, ready
We are.
for the Niantic monthly player retention and game development meeting. As discussed last month, we really needed to pull something out the bag. We have players still feeling smited after the remote raid price increase in caps, and we're losing players every day this game continues. We need a
Sure that's not the
spark
case.
of brilliance to push this game into the next 10 years. And the winning suggestion from Susan on reception was a timed research. We're going to call this one Old Friends, New Beginnings.
Oh, yes.
And not only will players get encounters with Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle, they will also receive 20 Bulbasaur candy, 20 Charmander candy, and 20 Squirtle candy.
It just gets better.
Mr. Hankey, we genuinely believe that this timed research will offer our players the thrill and excitement that they seek and combat attrition across this app.
Oh, that's it.
That's it.
I was expecting him to drop the Mega Energy thing in there as well. He is, of course, referencing the timed research thing.
Timed research that we
popped up.
purposely not mentioned because
Yeah,
it's
we didn't want to mention
terrible.
it. Because not only is it terrible, but it's now the second time that we've got it in the UK.
Yes, it
I
is,
think.
because I believe that the Hairy Australian mentioned that we got it about 2 years ago originally.
Yeah, I had it last year or something like that. I just remember it's still as bad as it was back then. Anyway.
But wait, you can't end the show yet.
What? Another one?
Because we're going to gloss over this because we all have Master Balls. But live now is the new research, Masterwork research, for the third purple ball.
It might have ended already.
What's that? It's Masterwork research.
4 days and 20 hours. That's 5 days.
Masterwork research doesn't end.
Masterwork
No,
research
but
doesn't
you have
end.
to make sure that you log in to
Oh,
claim
you need
it.
to log in, yeah.
You have to make sure you've logged in to claim it, but I have a horrible suspicion that by the time this episode goes out, that might be too late for some time zones. So hopefully you're logged in.
Well,
If you
didn't, it's
haven't,
too
we
late.
won't judge you.
Yeah.
If you haven't, we won't judge you.
No judgment here on
Definitely not.
the Incensed podcast. But Ian, may I proceed?
I think so.
Right, there we go. So there you have it. You can cop the New York merch now. Thank you, PayPal Simon, for that. Let's not talk about Old Friends, New Beginnings. And the Master Ball, I'm now sitting on 3 of them. Fantastic.
That must be painful.
Yeah.
It's not comfortable. I need to throw one of them there somewhere. But before you go, listeners, if you haven't done so already, please do follow the podcast on whatever platform you're choosing to listen to us on, so you make sure you never miss a new release. We never miss a week, as we always say. Sunday is the day that an Incensed podcast episode will be gracing your network. You can follow us on any of our socials at Incensed Podcast, and of course we've said various ways you can get in touch with us to feature WhatsApp messages or communications for Shinies of the Week.
But wait, Whitfield, Barrow, good news.
What?
More
Another
good
one here.
news. Buzzsprout, our host, has introduced a new service which allows yet another way people can contact us. Now, on the majority of podcast platforms, if you're on one of the good ones, so Apple, Spotify, I think even Google
Soon to be
podcasts,
YouTube
while it's still
Music.
around, will allow this. At the top of the description for every episode, there is a send us a text message button. Click on that. It will then literally take you to a service where you can send us a text message, and I believe it's local SMS rates will apply, and that will come straight through to our Buzzsprout host.
Yeah, so if you can't remember the WhatsApp number that Ian's read out, that's
About
a
a
different
million
way.
times.
That's a different way to do it. So yet more ways to contact us, which is always amazing because we love to hear what you guys are doing, catching while listening to the show. But before we go, we've also got to say a massive thank you to all of our Patreon members, whether you're on the bronze, the silver, or the gold tiers. Your extra support means we can continue running this podcast at the highest standard that we aim to achieve. Like, we want to make this the best thing we can do. So thank you so much to every single one of you. It also allows us to record at live events. Oh my good God.
What the hell is that?
I think, is that an owl or a turkey? I'm
It's
confused.
a chicken Milo sitting on its master balls.
Oh my God. Listeners, that will be the image for the episode.
That will be the
Oh
post
yeah,
image.
let's save that. You'll now know what we're talking about. That very much caught me off guard. I just
I was
saw
not
my
expecting
face.
that. You can tell Whitfield lost his chain of thought now.
I really wasn't expecting that. Oh my goodness me. And having had Chicken Chaser on the game as well. Oh, by the way, thank you, Chicken Chaser, for jumping on the game. We really do appreciate you
thanks
jumping on
again,
with
mate.
us. So, thanks to all the Patreon members, but we've got to read out our gold tier members and give them a special thank you. So, they are the following: Hermes Ninja, JB, Clifford Mert, Darby Russ, Kerry and Zachary, Connolly, Apex 171, Mufti, Barside 2, Highbone, Maz, aka Osma Lionheart, and Mandy Croft, who is one Shundo Tapu Fini ahead of us.
Wow.
So thank you very much, all of you. And don't forget, if you are new here,
thank
you
you.
can join the Patreon for as little as £1.50, or is it $1.50 per month. The silver tier folks and the gold tier folks get to check out the raw recordings where chaos, lag, and everything ensues. It's extra
But guys,
for you.
we've got some good news.
What?
Aye.
We got it. Depends what keys left on your keyboard, but LGM Spotlight Hour is going to be taking place on Tuesday, the 21st.
Let's go,
of May.
Milo.
Let's go, Milo. I like
LGM.
that.
Oh, yeah.
Lugum. Let's go, Milo. And you get 2 times catch Stardust. So that's interesting.
Well, on that space-based bombshell, we hope to see you all next week with some more LGM in your storage.
Aye.
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 Aye, LGM.
I choose you!